Hi, Sam Berlin here, interviewing Leslie Berlin about the Great Recession. Leslie, what is your full name?
Leslie Berlin,
Where are you from?
Detroit, Michigan,
How old were you in 2009?
39.
Were you overly worried about the health of the economy before 2007, and why?
Um, I would say no, thank goodness. I wasn't too worried about it.
Okay. How did you discover that our nation was facing a severe economic situation when the Great Recession was happening?
Well, many people were losing their jobs. The housing market went down. Companies were shutting down, and what I noticed mostly is that the value of our house was going way down, and we were actually thinking of building a new home. So we were a little worried about what we'd get for our old home.
What were your first feelings after learning about this economic situation?
Well, I think it made me feel that I needed to possibly scale down a little bit, and that if this could go on for a while, so I might need to expect getting a little bit less from my old house and not spending as much on my new house.
What financial hardships did you experience during this economic situation?
Thank goodness the most that we suffered is really taking a while to sell our old home and not really getting as much as we had hoped.
What did you think of President George W. Bush and the Congress's reaction to the Great Recession?
Well, I think that they finally stepped up after a while, and they created bailouts for some very large companies, so that they could get back on their feet again and do some more rehiring. Unfortunately, it didn't really get down to everyone, so still many people lost their homes, and their jobs. A lot of people were also living a little bit above their means, so if they did lose their jobs, they couldn't make their mortgage payments because they didn't have any job.
Why do you believe our nation's greatest economic concern, or what do you believe is our nation's greatest economic concern, and why?
Well, in the Great Depression, you mean?
In the Great Recession,
In the
or
Great Recession?
present day?
Present day. Well, I think in the present day, one of our greatest worries is that history will repeat itself, possibly. The economy's been really good, and possibly the same thing could happen again.
Okay. How has the Great Recession changed you?
I think that we all have to be prepared that it possibly could happen again, just like there was the Great Depression and then the Great Recession. We all have to start living within our means and not spending too much, and be prepared just in case there's something negative again with the economy.
What lessons do you think should be learned from the Great Recession and your experiences with it?
I think that the banks need to be careful in who they loan money to, that people should live within their means and not buy $1 million houses if they don't make a sufficient amount to qualify for that amount of mortgage. And I think that we also need to make sure that everyone is taken care of with their healthcare needs.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.